Hey guys, I have a video for you today on how to repress or mend broken eyeshadows. I recently went to the mall. I went to Victoria's Secret. I got this eyeshadow and I saw it in the little tester thing, whatever, and I thought it was really pretty. So I bought it. These are $10 and second I walk out of the store, throw the receipt in the garbage. Well, there's where I went wrong altogether. And then I get in the car and I opened it and I went like this, and it has this little protective sheet over it. It was sticking up like this high. It was touching the lid, and it wasn't even like broken into little pieces. It was like powder, and it went everywhere. So I kind of put as much back as I could and then took it home and repressed it. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look really pretty, but you have your eyeshadow back and you can use it, you know. They're not as, like the bond isn't as strong as when, you know, it was originally together. So you have to be really careful, you know, not to drop these or whatever. Of course, you could repress them again, but who the heck wants to spend all their time pressing the eyeshadows? You just want to use them. So I have one here. Let's see if you can see this without me making a mess. It got broken. So I will show you how to fix that. So let's get started. Alright, so all you're going to need for this is obviously your broken shadow, a pair of tweezers, and some alcohol. Mine's in a spray bottle just because I was using it to sanitize. Whatever you want to use, I'm using part of a plastic bag here. You can use whatever the heck you want. If you want to use something with texture to make the eyeshadow texture, then go for it. I'm just using this. And then mine is like the shape, like the size of a penny. You know, usually you'd use a quarter, but these aren't that big. So what you're going to do is you're going to take carefully, you're going to get your broken pieces of shadow. Okay, this is not working with me. Okay, here we go. And you're going to place them back in the pan with the rest of it. And what you ideally want to do is make it as flat in the pan as possible and get as much eyeshadow off the tweezers. So you want to get it as flat as possible. If you have to break it up more, that's completely fine. That's not a problem. Alright, so you want to get it in there as best you can. Then take your peroxide. You don't need much. You'll need it a little. If you have a dropper, that would work better. You know, whatever kind of dropper. I'm just using this, and it's not going to take much, just a tiny little bit. And then you could use a, you know, bag too. That would be easier to hold this, but take whatever you have, like for change or whatever you're pressing with, and you put it in your bag or your whatever, and then you put it in the eyeshadow, and then you want to press down, you know, nice and tight to get it all repressed back together. Oh, there's a little, like crinkle in the bag, and it made a funny mark in the eyeshadow, but that's fine. Who cares? So you just want to press down on that, make it all nice and flat again, get it all together so it doesn't, you know, trying to keep it all together and not fall apart again. So just really push that down in there, and then there you go. Your eyeshadow is good as new. Oh, there's a little bit falling out that I didn't put back in, that's fine. So it's as good as new again. What you want to do now is you want to leave this out with the cover open so that it dries, and then your eyeshadow will be good to go. The alcohol, it doesn't change anything about the eyeshadow. It's going to be just the same as before, just not broken. So I hope this helped, and if you have any questions or comments, leave it below, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys.